Yes, sir.
Hello, I barely can hear you. Is it my network or your network? Hold on.
I can hear you. I think it's yours.
Okay, let's go. Is it better now?
Yes, sir. Very well. Very well.
So anytime you can't hear me, just let me know so that I can switch.
Okay, sir. That's good. So before you start, I would like you to introduce yourself in 1 minute so people get to meet you to know who is Mr. Olaniyi Soyinka. So thank you. First of all,
Um,
I want to appreciate you for honoring my invitation to be on this call, this relaunch of Creation City Group. I appreciate it big time. So thank you for all you've been doing for me. Your boy Collins is loyal.
Dr. Collins, the success soldier. Super, super excited to be with you again today. I should first commend you for all that you do. Your grit, your energy, your passion, truly, truly commendable. There are very few people around me who I see the kind of energy, the kind of zest, the kind of zeal that you have. All right. That I believe that if it is not, of course, you are doing it well. If it is not harnessed well, you will just go over the roof. But I'm not saying that in any negative sense. All right. It just needs to be contained and redirected properly. But you have the energy, you have the zeal, and for that I truly commend you for. One of the things I've seen about you, I've learned about you personally, is that whatever you put your heart to, you definitely go for it, and that is truly commendable. It's just a trait to show that you will go very, very far. All right. So I can't wait to see your future. Right. I can't even wait because I know I can predict it already by the things I see that you do already. So kudos to you and well done. Well done. My name is Olaniyi Soyinka. I'm the lead strategist at Big Shot Consulting, where we are involved in human capacity development, right? From training, building capacity, just getting people to become the best version of themselves, getting organizations to also become the best version of themselves, right? I also have over 10 years experience in the banking industry. I'm passionate about success, about personal development, about growth, right? I'm also a family person. I'm married to beautifully my wife, and we are blessed with two incredible boys, General David and Ambassador Daniel. So that's a bit about me, and I'm super, super, super excited to be here with the amazing and incredible success shoulder. So that's that about me. Except you want me to just continue and cut to the chase.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you. So we brought here today to teach us how you build strategic relationship with prospect and clients, high network individuals. I'm very sure this is what you know how to do well. That's why I decided to pick you to be that person who will help us connect the dots to this topic. So you have the
Awesome,
stage, sir.
awesome, awesome. Thank you so very much. How to build strategic relationships with prospects and high value clients or high value network. So basically, you we're talking about building relationships, but this time around, building them with high value clients, building them with potential high value clients, and all of that, right? One of the first things I love to say when giving a topic like this is to say two things largely, that life is all about relationships. All other things are stories. All other things are details, right? I'm here today because I have a relationship with you. You've organized this program, right, because you have certain strategic relationships with other speakers. So life is basically about relationship. All other things are details. Relationship itself is currency. Relationship is life. Relationship is an art. They are assets, right? Some of the things you cannot do, relationship can do it for them. Relationship is a curriculum. Relationship is a course. Relationship, if I say relationship is currency, that means basically relationship is everything, right? Everyone who has become something today, one way or the other, directly or indirectly, consciously or unconsciously, right? It was a result of one relationship or another. So that's the first thing I love to say, that life is all about relationships. All other things are details. The second thing, as I cut to the chase in this discussion, is to say that everything rises and falls on relationship. Everything rises and falls on relationship, and that is true, right? That is very important, right? So I'm going to be itemizing, and especially in the real estate industry, right? And even if you are here, you are not in real estate, you are even in any other business, right? Relationship is critical. It's at the heart of any business that you do, right? It can make you scale, it can make you grow, right? It can make you or mar you. All right. So what we are learning today is how to be strategically positioned so that relationship can make us and not mar us. All right. A lot of people have lost out in life because they are not able to build strategic relationship, and I count it very, very interesting that you have counted it worthy that we should have the discussion. So I'm going to share about 6 or 7 principles I've learned over the years that can make anyone build strategic relationship. Number one, or particularly with high net worth individuals. Number one, you must understand, the mindset of an high net worth, right? You must be, that's the first thing to do. You must be able to understand the mindset of an average high net worth individual, right? This is critical and this is important, right? The first mindset about an high network individual is that they do not want leeches around them, whether it's Dangote or Elon Musk, right? They do not want leeches. So you must understand that it doesn't matter how rich they are, how wealthy they are, they do not still want people, they don't give things quote and unquote freely. Yeah. So they, whatever they give out, directly or indirectly, is because someone or some person has added value to them. So it's important to note that. So understanding their mindset is that they do not want leeches around them. They rather want people who will also contribute and add value to them, out of which they can also, all right, give back. So it is largely symbiotic. They prefer a symbiotic relationship than the other kind of relationship that is cannibalistic in the way, or is one way. No, sir. So that is one of the mindset you must understand. You're right about an high net worth individual. So you must be able to focus on equity, not quick transactions, right? So that's another mindset. They want equity, right? Not just that you want to rush them to get transaction. No, they will ditch you, they will avoid you, right? And if you are not able to understand, so you must also understand, recognize that they buy confidence and experience, not just a product or service. That's another mindset they have. They buy confidence and experience, right? They do not just buy product or services. So when you are pitching product or services to them as the first thing, you have gotten the game wrong. And when if that is what you do the first time, they begin to run away from you. Yes, of course, that's your ultimate goal, no doubt about that. But I'm saying that their mindset, that is not what they are wired to do. All right, they want an experience. They want to feel you. They want confidence, right? You must also understand their lifestyle and their long-term goals. That's another mindset. I'm still on number one. right? Trying to get to understand the mindset of an high net worth individual. You must be able to know their lifestyle. Okay, you must be able to know their long-term goals, their short-term goals. All right. So when you're able to do that, you will be able to build that relationship with them and sell to them almost like a no-brainer. So the first thing is to understand the mindset, all right, of the high net worth individual. The second thing, right, is to be able to position yourself as a trusted advisor, not a seller. I'll say it two more times. Position yourself as a trusted advisor and not a seller. This is critical and important. I'll say it one more time. Position yourself as a trusted advisor and not just a seller. Now, this is a mistake that a lot of salespeople make because they're probably giving themselves target. Probably in the real industry, you are the CEO or you are the marketer. You're giving yourself target, or they've given you target. So you're under pressure to want to deliver your target. It is normal to be under pressure. Pressure sometimes is very good, right? However, you must be able to see yourself not just as a marketer, but as a marketing consultant. Now it makes a ball of difference. All right. You are not seeing yourself as just like any seller, any marketer. You are seeing yourself as a marketing consultant, as an advisor. Very powerful. Very powerful. All right. I hope I'm communicating, Collins. Right. Very critical and very important.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So position yourself that way. Don't position yourself as a seller. They, as much as they want value, but they, because a lot of people are pitching to them, a lot of people are selling to them, right? They are also sellers in their own right. Yeah, yeah, largely one way or the other. For a high net worth individual to become who they become, they probably become sellers, so they understand the game. So you must be able to understand the psychology, like I started, and play around it. So position yourself as a trusted advisor. How do you do this? You want to offer insights to them, right? You want to offer perspective because this is what will stand you apart. This is how you build relationship because every other person wants to sell. Every other person wants to make 10 million with they want to make 10% of the 1 billion they will sell to them of what of property. They just are rushing for their 5%, rushing for their 10%. You are taking it easy. That's your goal, right? Ultimately, but however, you want to offer insights to them, you want to offer perspective to them, you want to offer expertise beyond your product or services. That's what they want, that's what they need. Demonstrate credibility through the knowledge and consistency that you have. Focus on what matters to them. Do you understand what it is? You must be able to focus on what matters to them. So as an advisor, you are giving them insights, right? You are focusing on what matters to them, right? So you become the advisor because what matters to them again is legacy. What matters to them, is security. What matters to them is exclusivity. I'll say that again. What matters to them is exclusivity. What matters to them is legacy. What matters to them is security. What matters to them is influence. Get this, very powerful. What matters to an high net worth individual is security, it is influence, it is legacy, and it is exclusivity. So, as a trusted advisor, you play around these things. Play around what is it? What is it about security that they want? They want the security of their money. They want to ensure it is for you. Play around it by advising them and counseling them on the all right. You play around their that they want exclusivity. They want to build a legacy at this stage of their life. They want to make money truly, but ultimately, for an high net worth individual, they are thinking legacy. So they are not just for the immediate gain. They are looking at the long haul. They are looking at the long term. So you must position yourself as a trusted advisor to do that. So build a ultimately, in summary, what I'm saying as a trusted advisor is that you build a reputation where they see you as a problem solver. They see you as a problem solver. So when there are five realtors around them, when there are 10 realtors around them, you are, because all of us are selling the same thing, all of us are pitching the same thing. So basically, so when they want to pick their phone to call, you should be the first person on their mind because you've built a reputation around them, not as somebody who is selling and pitching to them, but somebody who advises them, who counsels them, who solves their problem. So this is important. Number one, understand their mindset. Number two, position yourself as a trusted advisor. Number three, you need to be able to do, I started talking about that already, personalization and value creation. I started talking about that indirectly when I talk about problem solving, but I'll make it as the third point. Value creation, personalization, all right? Customize your engagement with them. Avoid a one size fit all. Remember, I talked about exclusivity. So you want to personalize your services and value to them. They don't in the Yoruba terrain, they call it Bugwero. They are not Bugwero. Bugwero means everybody. You don't see them as everybody. No, sir. Your engagement must be customized. Avoid a one size fit all for them. No. I hope you also know that the kind of product you pitch to them, they must see it is their class. You must be able to know that. So don't pitch something too low. And we're talking about high-net individual. So, in fact, probably I should have started by saying that there are different categories of people. There are people on the low end, all right? There are people on the medium class, the people at the high class. So there are different ways you can pitch to them. So I'm saying that for the high net worth, which is the highest of them all, what you should be able to do is not to offer them product or services that is a one size fit all. No, you must be able to customize it. You must be able to anticipate their needs. Very important, very critical. So personalization, it is important. That's why when they are giving gifts, even in organizations, when they are giving gifts to people, they give gift to everybody. But when they come to high net worth individual, they customize it. And that's exactly what I'm saying. They will brand the product. All right. So Creation City, for instance, they want to give value or this when they are giving everybody, and it's not discrimination, it is what it is. It's a value that everybody brings on board that you commensurate or compensate them for. So if Creation City, by the way, I love that name, an incredible name. I believe it is creative. I believe not just Creation City CC is just incredible. One of the best names I've seen around. All right. So I celebrate you, Collins. Interesting is Collins, CCC, Collins Creation City. You know what I mean, right? So when you are doing a branded material for idolatry, you don't just go to the market and pick something and go give an idolater. No, you customize it with Creation City. You customize it, perhaps you merge it with the logo or the brand of those people. So when they see it, oh, they feel honored, they feel celebrated, they feel that, oh, you are concerned about them. They feel that you've put thought into it. Okay, I don't want to speak on another point, but that's a point to make. Maybe if I don't even get to that, all right? They want to see that you put a thought into whatever value you are giving to them, right? Put a thought into it. Be deliberate and intentional. Number four, right? Understand the power of emotional intelligence. Or let me put it, not just understand the power. Be emotionally intelligent. Be emotionally intelligent and be able to build rapport. Number four, be emotionally intelligent and be able to build rapport. Rapport, very important, right? Being emotionally intelligent means number one, you listen deeply, not just to what they are saying, but to what they are not saying. The rich also cry, sir. The rich also cry, ma. Right? So when you're emotionally intelligent, you are hearing what they are not saying. So I was just speaking at a forum, yesterday I told you I couldn't make it because I had two other engagements. All right. And one of the forums I literally I said to them when I was making a point out of this relationship building and all of that, it wasn't the key point, but it was one of my points as well. And I told them, I hope you know that the rich also cry, number one. And number two, the rich also believe that people do not think about them. People do not reward them. All right. Look at the incredible thing you did for me the other day when you came the other time. All right. The first time we met physically. All right. My respect for you went higher because I knew that you understood these things. Right. You came bearing gift. All right. You couldn't just leave me say, no, you can't pay for these things, sir. I'm going to make it happen for you. And that's incredible. That's exactly what, a high net worth individual look for. All right. People see them as, these people don't need anything. They get everything. I beg no sense. All right. Now, maybe we'll see what you will chop from them. No, sir. All right. When we got married, my wife, many years ago, right? One of the things we didn't even know, we had decided that individually, that anytime we're going to see a high net worth person, right? Now, it doesn't mean that we're not doing it for those who are low network. We do it, we carry it. In fact, everybody we visit, right? We try to carry something along, but we do that for high net worth people. And one of those days, we had a conversation, and one of them told us, "Do you know that in the last 2 years, nobody has given us anything?" Right? They're also longing for something. They are humans. Forget that they are up there. It could be a bottle of granite. It could be fruit. I was in Oriental Hotel, Lagos yesterday, speaking alongside with my amazing brother and friend Apostle Samson Dunamis. He organized the World Summit Lagos Oriental Hotel last week Sunday. And when I was speaking, when he was speaking, he said somebody I spoke, he also spoke. All right, being our host, he said one day a lady simply sent him, I think, 10,000 recharge card. He was shocked because he too people do not give to him. All right, he's a high net worth individual up there. Right, he said, you know what he did? He sent the person 100,000. Just imagine somebody gave one 10,000 and they got 100% immediately, because he was also saying that people were not thinking about him. For her to be able to think about him and give him 10,000 worth of card, let him reward her. So you can imagine. So you must be emotionally intelligent. Listen deeply to what they don't say often. It's more important. Mirror their communication, their tone, the pace with which they talk. You must be able to mirror it. You must be able to understand their language, what they are saying, what they are not saying, their body language. You know, in communication, we said there are three things, right? What you say is just 7% of the equation, right? Your tone is about, 38% of the equation, 38% of the equation. Then the remaining percentage, right, is your body language, which is about, say, maybe 56% or there, or 54%. Very powerful, very powerful, right? So it's important to be able to do that. What is their tone? What is their pace? What is their priority? Also, in building emotional intelligence, you must understand or set boundaries, respect their times and their boundaries. Very important. For a high net worth individual, please respect boundaries, respect their time, respect boundaries. It's very important. There are certain lines you shouldn't cross. There are probably certain conversations you shouldn't have, right? So, but if you take time, so by the way, let me also say it probably is not in one of my points. Sometimes, many times in building relationship with an individual, it takes patience, it takes time, right? So you must be able to understand that, because the point is this: the reward will compensate for the time, right? Was it somebody? I read a story. I don't know how through. Was it okay? I've not read his book, but somebody said in Otedola's book there was a real estate guy who was following Otedola for maybe 15 years. I've not read the book, but the last time he bought houses in Dubai, just 2 years, 2 months ago or less, when his wife wedded, his daughter wedded, he was the guy who was pinching to him for almost 15 years. See, 15 years of relationship. So I'm saying that one deal can compensate for 20 years of relationship. So it will take time, but at the end of the day, you'll be rewarded. It's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of patience, but the reward will also make up for it. So that's what you must understand. Why for small net worth individual, permit me to say, or the middle class, you can rush it, you guys can do it because it's the market and everybody. But for this one, you must think the long haul. And that's what a lot of skills that a lot of people do not have. And I'm sure that's why you are trying to have us to have this conversation, so that in dealing with such clients, we are able to understand that this is their thinking. All right. And be authentic. Still about emotional intelligence. Be authentic. All right. Build authentic rapport. You want to say something, call it.
Yeah, I said yes, you're correct.
Okay. So we're talking about still on number 4, emotional intelligence and building rapport, right? Be authentic. This is very important. High net worth individuals, or even any other person who is serious, can sense fakeness from afar. So be authentic, be real. You and I know your goal ultimately, but keep it down. What we are saying is that prioritize their goal beyond yours. Keep your own goal in last. Your goal is you want to sell your product and service, is fine. But we're saying that beyond that, keep it low. Be authentic, be genuine, be sincere. People of influence can sense insincerity easily. They say, oh, they know because they've experienced a lot of people. They've even they've helped people to meet their target, and those people run afterwards. So they understand people. So you're not the first. They've dealt with people who are more intelligent, more shrewd than you are. So, but if you bring authenticity, if you bring sincerity, you give yourself an edge. Right? Number 5. I think I'm going to stop on number 7 or thereabout. Number 5 is that you must remember. Number 1, we said what? You must be able to understand the mindset of an high net worth individual. Number 2, we said position yourself as an advisor, not just a seller. Number 3, right? We said personalization and value creation is critical. Number 4, we said be emotionally intelligent and build rapport. And at the end of that, we said you need to be authentic and sincere in your approach. Number 5, all right, understand the place of strategic networking and positioning. Remember, the positioning I mentioned earlier was positioning yourself as a value creator, right? or no, I've not even mentioned positioning. I said personalization and value creation. Now you want to position yourself. Now you want to do that by being strategically networking. And I'm going to explain this. I'm going to make this a bit very practical. All right. One of the things you can do about to build strategic relationship with prospect and high value clients or high net worth individuals is to be present in their cycles. Yeah, to be present, you need to be present in their cycles, right? Their events, right? Their courses, their platform that align with their interests. Be present there. Now, two things: be present for them, right? So somebody gives birth. I hope you know that certain people high net worth, somebody gives birth. People will travel thousands of miles. People will fly, all right, to come and celebrate 7-year-old naming ceremony or first year birthday of a high net worth. Everybody's say, you this chairman, you came all the way, travels, I ticket to come and celebrate this small boy, 1-year-old boy. You came for 7 days naming ceremony. It's not the boy really, you. It's not his first year anniversary we're coming to celebrate. No, it's the father that we are coming to celebrate. All right, so that's the wisdom there. All right, so you are going for their event. You are going around their circle. All right. So two things I was saying, two things around this strategic networking. Number one, you come for their events. You are really concerned. Of course, you come bearing gifts and all of that. Then number two, you are also around the circle of their friends, directly or indirectly. So they can trust you. Oh, they know. Not because, of course, some of them will be wary because maybe they don't want to. They will be afraid you don't share their trade secrets. But at the same time, it's also a point. It has the side one way or the other, right? So although some will not want to be careful about it, but at the same time, you are also around the circle of their friends, right? So that is also a point. So when people you are in the network they feel secure. Excuse me. They feel secure when they know that you also. Please, can you hear me, Colin?
Yes, sir, I can hear you
Hello.
clearly. Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
All right. Thank you so much. Their circle, very powerful and very important. Be very present in their circle, right? Sorry, I'm having a call, but we'll go ahead, right? So build mutual connection that serve as social proof, right? So that's basically what I'm saying. When they know that you belong to a certain community that they belong, it becomes a social proof for you. They know that, oh, this person is in this circle. This person is not just any other person, right? He belongs to this my circle, directly or indirectly. They will also be able to offer themselves to you. Great visibility to credibility. I'll talk about that later. Position yourself as someone who they should know, not someone who needs them. Listen, this is very powerful. Still on networking. Position yourself as someone who they should know, not someone who needs them. One more time. Position yourself as somebody who they need to know because they know you are not a leech. They know you are not a taker. They know you want to get value. So position yourself as somebody who they need, right? Somebody who they should know and not somebody who needs them. Yes, you need them, but reverse the psychology. Make yourself, sometimes you make yourself scarce because of the value you render. Yeah, just like they make the. So I'm saying that you reverse the psychology. You use their principle against them or towards them, right? So they want to be sparse. They want to be exclusive. So when you have built certain relationship with them to a level, you too, you become as if you are scarce. You become as if you are needed, right? So that they are wanting you. You become somebody they need. They want to see before they make a buying decision. Even for things that are not property, that are not related to your conversation, because of the insight and the value you bring on board, they are consulting you first. Interestingly, I had such a call on Friday. All right, one of my customers while I was in the sales, direct sales. Right, she had to call me on a conversation and say, "Me, this and this is the conversation. You remember this property that we're talking about? All right, this is what is happening. All right, so I don't want to go into details. All right, but this is what is happening. What do you think? All right." She had to call me, and I gave her reasons. And so that's the point. So it's very critical and very important. So understand strategic networking. Number 6, consistency and follow through, right? You must be consistent. You must follow through. Reliability builds trust. Do what you say every time. Credibility, consistency Follow through. Stay in touch periodically, even when there's no deal in sight. A lot of people, when they connect with somebody, they fashy them, they forget them. It is when there's a deal. They now remember, oh, Oga Chukuma, oh, Oga Yodele. They now pick call, I want to call because there's a deal. No, you must be consistent. You must stay in touch periodically, even when there's no deal, right? Provide meaningful updates, not just checking. Don't just check in on them. Don't just say, oh God, I'm just checking in on you. Fine, it's good to do, but provide updates. Provide updates. Give them data. Give them statistics. All right. Customize certain things for them. They are not able to. You are not able to access them as often as you can. Get something striking. Send them a mail or something. All right. Do something that is creative. All right. That is an information that they need. All right. So again, I'm trying to remember a story of a particular guy. Same thing, right? When somebody was offering them a value or something, they casually left it. At one time, they now needed it. They now went to dig up. They went back to dig up the conversation and say, "Oh, I need you now." So you must. That's what I wrote in my rule. I call it TOMA, right? Top of the mind awareness. TOMA, top of the mind awareness. That means every time they need something, right? So there are certain things right now between you and I, the relationship we have. If there's something I need, if there's somebody I need to do something, I know it's going to be Collins. Why? Because you've created that top of the mind awareness. If probably in the future I need somebody to execute something for me, I need somebody who's passionate and zealous to be able to deliver for me, it's Collins I will call. Why? Because you created that in my mind already by some of the projects and the things you've done over time. So it is exactly what you also need to create around these high net worth individuals. They must see you as the go-to person. You are the first that they will call. So top of the mind awareness is critical. Make follow-up a relationship discipline, not just a sales tactics. They say follow-up in sales, but no, in with high net worth individual, don't just make it as a sales tactics. Make it as a make follow-up a relationship discipline. Right. Then finally, which is very important. In fact, if you do not do this seventh one, right, every other one you did, or every other rules that I share that you are doing will become zero. Is what is called confidentiality and integrity. In fact, let me call it the way I call it. I call it ICT: integrity, character, and trust. I know that ICT is defined by everybody as what do they call it? Communication, right? What is ICT again?
I think it's
I'm
information
saying too much that
communication
I've
technology, something like that.
yeah. So that's the point. So I'm saying that my information communication and technology. Thank you, my brother. All right. So I'm saying that my own ICT is integrity, character, and trust. Integrity, character, and trust. Very important. All right. So you must guard their privacy. See, at this point, for a high net worth individual, right? Discretion is currency at high levels. I'll say that again. Discretion is currency at high levels. So guard their privacy. So we're just having this discussion now. And I told you that there was an high net worth individual that called me. I can't go into details. Why? Even if as an example, if I started talking, I just seize it quickly because of this principle. Guard their privacy. I may not display the name. I don't even want to go to the details of the arrangement, right? Not because some people will infer, right? And there's somebody in the hall who knows this person and say, this guy they talk about you there. So you must use wisdom, all right? So you must guard their privacy. You must use discretion because, like I said, discretion is currency at high level. What you see, what you say, what you hear, keep it to only you. Don't go around and begin to say, you don't know this chairman or more, this and this and that and those. No, sir. You will lose it with them. In fact, at their level, they can even arrest you. That's what it means. They can reverse the relationship and say, who gave you this information? I don't know you. They will deny you. And it was because you were privy to certain information. So guard privacy, guard privacy. Never discuss one client with another. Never discuss one client with another. Don't even go to the point and say, Maladi Dangote just bought this property for me. Stop it. Just say that you serve high value clients if you are pitching and all of that. Don't ever say crossing because it may be a property that both of them have been eyeing over the years and they say, you are not loyal to me. So you sold this for him before me. Why didn't you tell me first? You're cutting yourself short. When they want to find out later, let them find out on their own. All right. So you must be able to never discuss. I'm saying it again. I'll say it two more times. Never discuss one client with another. Never discuss one client with another. Uphold integrity even when it costs you. Oh, there's something I'm big on, right? There have been many times, Collins, where I have stood in for people and it has costed me, but I just knew the value. In fact, sometimes it backfired on me, but I said, this is me. I can't betray. This is me. This is me. All right. So it's very important to note, never discuss one client with another. Uphold integrity even when it costs you. That's what sustains long-time trust. Up Again, I'll say it, uphold integrity even when it costs you, because that is what will sustain long-term trust. Let your word be your bond. As simple as telling them you will come at so time, they are watching. As simple as saying that you give them a feedback on a matter, they are watching. You may take his mind. You may say, oh, Oga, I'll call you at 3 p.m. and I'll give you this information. You call at 3:30, you call at 4. Some of them are disciplined though. And it was discipline that took them to where they are. So if you are not as disciplined, so they're already watching you. They already say, this guy doesn't keep his words. I just used this to test him. He said he was going to call me or he was going to come at 3:30. Look at the time he's coming. So they are watching. They are saying as little as that, as little as saying that you will call them at so time, as saying as little as saying that you will come at so time, they are watching. They may not say it, but they are watching, and that is critical. It's very important. So every little step you take, they are watching. They may not say anything. They may even look away, but they are studying you. They are monitoring you. Right. So when you whatever you say, do. Whatever you say, do. Whether it's timing, whether it's punctuality, whether it's like I said, integrity, character, and trust. So if you're able to do these 7 things, build confidentiality and integrity, be consistent and follow through, building strategic networking and positioning yourself as the go-to person, you are available for them, particularly because there's what we call EBA, right? Emotional bank account. I've said it over and over again. I learned it from my great model, Niyi. All right, we interestingly bear the same name. Niyi, I said something. That's what is called EBA, emotional bank account, and it's just like any other account, right? Yeah, when you have an account in a bank, you put money, then you withdraw. You are happy, right? The same thing with emotions. All right. Many people want to withdraw from where they have not invested. So people are rejecting them because you have not built their bank. All right. Emotional bank account. So touch people's life, invest in them. So when you want to withdraw or ask for a favor in return, they will have no choice because the emotional bank account is full and they can give back to you. So emotional intelligence and rapport, personalization and value creation. Don't go as a leech. If there's one thing I said almost throughout every 10 minutes in this conversation is that go as a person of value. Nobody wants a leech, right? And of course, understand their mindset. Study them, not just for sale, even for your own personal life. If you see the routine or the disciplines of an high net worth individual, you will also become one, right? I believe I added value to this conversation. Again, Collins, thank you for having me. I do not take your invitation for granted, and I'm glad to be here. And I trust that I added value. Good evening, and God bless you, and God bless everyone who is watching.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, thank you. Thank you for everything you shared there. But before you leave, I'd like to ask for your advice, your last word for me. What do you have for me?
Okay, so Collins, yeah, I've noticed that this year you've decided to make this an annual thing. Don't give up. That's basically what I want to say. The challenges are there. Nigeria is an adversity. In fact, the topic I was teaching yesterday that I told you I wouldn't make it today, yesterday was overcoming adversity. All right. So adversity in Nigeria is like a rite of passage. All right. It's a norm now. It's like a rite of passage. You must go through adversity to evolve. So I want you to understand that number one, you go through adversity. It is normal. All right. But you must never give up. You must never give up. Keep your eyes single. The Bible says if your light is single, your whole body will full of light. Keep your life single. Be consistent. All right. Tame your passion and control it and make it orderly, like I always say. But above all, I want you to know that I believe in you. I want you to know that I trust you from my heart. And this is not a cliche. And I want you to know that your future is incredibly bright. Right. And if there's one person that believes in you, if there are 1,000, all right? Or if there's no one that believes in you, whether there is 1,000 or there's no one, I want you to know I'm number one on that list, and I believe in your greatness. Love you, bro.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. God bless you.
God
Thank
bless
you.
you. So I can sign out, right?
I'm happy that we did it
Yeah.
at the end. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy that we did this.
Thank
So
you.
we did it.
Thank you.
Thank you. That'll be all for now. Thank you. Let me leave you so go do the stuff you want to do. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you. Bye for now. Wait for me, okay? I'm coming. The success soldier is coming. Come by 9 prompt. Today, I'll share you information details how men become institutions.